Oh, hello. It's me again. As per usual. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think we're good. I think we're good. I just need to find where the edge of this is. Nobody's blooping me right now. Okay, good. No one's blooping me. I did good on those pants, look. I did okay on those pants. When I zoom in, they look like nothing, but when I zoom out, they look like pants, which is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I did make them a bit too wide. I can tell by looking at it, they're a little bit wide and sort of squarer than they actually are. That's like a proportion thing though. Same with those ones. Actually, I don't make legs sort of skinny and long enough. That seems to be a consistent thing. You know what? Shall we try doing... What was the other thing I was doing? Should I copy what I've done? Should I copy like this? Copy like this, get rid of ref because I don't need it twice. Oh, actually that would be really helpful to have on there. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I was gonna bring it down that way, wasn't I? I was gonna bring it down that way. Does that clip to there if I... No? Okay, good. Let's bring it down like that. I'm trying to get it so they're in like nice little chunks that I can reference again. And I can see what I was thinking like next to it. So I was wanting to do other versions where I block in. Is that the lines? Did I do like heavier? I think I went over with like heavier ink, did I? Yeah, okay, that's just the shadows. I was wanting to go back over this and like block with heavy ink to see if it helps me to understand. I might try and do those, I don't know what you'd even call that pattern, like just diamonds. It's making me think of something that's pulled into that shape. Is it maybe like the Chinese finger traps where they have the kind of interlocking material like that? It doesn't crinkle like that, but those popcorn shirts? No, not the popcorn shirts, like the fabric that expands. Those shirts that were a thing in like the 2000s. I'm in the wrong folder now. Okay, so I've got all this business that I've done from the other one. I want to take that off for a second and I'm going to see if I can simplify where I've got all those darker values and like simplify it and make it heavier. I hope I'm gonna see if I can get it to do. And then I still have all the other values underneath that will carry on. And I will leave be. See, I guess I could like that whole bit there. It is helping to do this with the washi values on it as well, because then I can see like most of the form that I'm trying to catch. And then put the shadows in where they would make sense, or kind of gauge what values I'm trying to block in, I suppose. Like what's gonna read. On top of what's already there. Okay, so what have I got like that there? And I should probably, I'm thinking I define the edges of those. Diamond shapes, I suppose. Define the edges of those and then make sure they like pop. See how, probably simplify them like that really. See, that's almost like one shape down there, because you can see where it swings in like that direction, and that's a plane that is appearing. My best buddy, hello clown, what's going on? Hello, hello. See, that looks cool. That looks cool with like less values. And then, yeah, I can like split up that one. I reckon I could just split that one up and have like a tiny line there. And it will define the shape okay, I think. I'm shaking from punching so hard yesterday. Aw. That's how you know you did a good job. Is more of this shape appearing? I'm trying to figure out if more of these triangles, not triangles, they're not triangles, diamonds, if the diamonds are appearing higher up, because you can see them really obviously there, and then it kind of, I guess kind of in that bit, but then not in that piece, because that's just pulling like upwards. Unless they're starting to separate more. Maybe. This one might want reducing the values as well. I'm trying to get it so this back leg does not have as much lightness to it. I'm trying to see how dark I can get away with making it, but still have things read so you can tell what's going on. Good, it was nice to be taken seriously. Weren't expecting you to go punch hard. It's nice when you can just block cast shadows in like that. Okay, let me reduce the oh, I've got like a couple of layers of stuff. Oh yeah, see, that looks okay. Where it's like flatter. That's where I've got the one flat value underneath. See, that's cool. That's the kind of thing I need to learn how to do, where it's this kind of thing and it's very heavy, but you have the like single shade color on the top. I've been looking at the way that different people do it with the heavy inks. I block out shadows and crinkles like this. I don't know if I'm doing it very well, but I'm starting to catch on, I think. I don't know how much of a problem it's going to be. I need to figure out trying some like test pages, but I don't know what I want my comic to look like. I'm going to want some color, but I don't know if it's going to be cool if... It might be cool if I do it mostly grayscale, like black, white, mid-tone, and then little pops of color. I'm not sure. Start wrapping the knuckles, even though the gloves... even through the gloves it was out in my hands. Not bad, but I don't want to wreck up my drawing hand. No, you don't. Do not wreck the drawing hand punching. Yeah, those punching bags are hard, right? Because when you hear people hit them, they just kind of go ka-tunk. Or not ka-tunk, but you know. Dumph. Dumph, dumph. That's the noise. You just go done. Okay, I should leave that alone. Bully me to do some test pages, Cherry. I'll do that later. I'll do that later on tonight. I suppose. Or I'll try. Thinking about going and doing it on that one now, but I'm not gonna. Which one should I choose next? Which one do I choose next? See, this kind of drapery here where you have the, like, is annoying as well. Maybe that one, then. Maybe that one. So, what do we want now? That's that one. That's that one. I've got my refs. Oh, that's the last lot that I did. Okay, I want a new folder and I want to pick one of these. I don't think I want to do that one. Let's do that one I was staring at. Let's do that one I was staring at and bring it over here. We'll draw them trousers. Trousers. Do I want to? So look at the anchor points and things that I was talking about, actually, and draw over the top. So what is there? Wait, okay, there's the waistband. And there's a lot of like anchor points like around here. So you've got that from hitting the form, and then you've got the bits where it's seams that are doing it, and then whoop. The heavy, which is good, but suppose we're the coach and he was catching punches with the hand pads. When you do that, you have to push into the punch and he smacks back hard, but it makes a satisfying smack. That's cool. Do you mean he like pushes the pads forward to meet you when you're punching instead of just holding them there and pushing back once you hit? What else do we have? Okay, there's like that as an anchor point where it's sitting on something. I think I was marking those as a different color. So you've got the bits that are... Okay, there's the bits where it's like sat on something and draping around it, so it's kind of cinched in. I was doing this on one of the other ones. I think it was this one where it's like, you know, it sits on top of the foot. And then it's also doing it there, but it's underneath and that's like wrapping around to it. So... Oh, the knee is one as well, yeah. And then there isn't really another one there apart from like the top of the butt where it's sitting on and then it drapes off. Yeah, you kind of see the top of the leg, like along the top of the leg and the knee, I think. And then it doesn't really drape from anywhere else. I don't think. It sits on that and then it goes... I need to reduce this actually so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I guess the middle is like an anchor point as well because you have that seam there, so then it's going like down that way. And that's going down that way. Around like that. And then all this is folding up and over like that piece is, and then like back down. So it's like... But it's underneath, so it's making like a crusty edge, and then there's like, you can kind of see where that wrinkle goes underneath there. There's like a little lip to it, so that's like the cap of where it's underneath. I think you'd get hurt if you didn't provide any resistance. Smacked in the face with a big pad. Smack. You to do test pages, by the way. Thank you. I'm gonna take something that I've done already and test it out. I do think it would be really cool if it was like black and white with a little bit of color, but I have too much colored shit going on that I want to show as well, I think. Okay, there's like a little bit, I think there's a bit of resistance going on there where that's like hitting where the leg is, so the leg is going to be like in there and it's hitting that a bit along that bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, and that's, where is that pulling from? That's gonna be like where the seam is up there, and then there's like the crotch. That's coming from like where the crotch seam is, like straight down and off the butt in like a nice smooth roll. Kind of the same that is dropping off. And then that crinkle is because some of this is like wrapping inwards, I think, underneath. I think that's what's going on. And then you also have the rest of these like anchor points, I guess. The rest of it, okay, yeah, there's like the seam for the crotch in there, and then that's the anchor point. And then you can see the rest of these rolls this way coming off, and they are, okay, they're draping between that and the knee. That's what's going on. That's what's going on there, and why those shapes exist. And then there's like drop off there. and drop off from all around the waistband, going that way. Oh, okay. I was wondering why this is like, it's got like a twist that way and then also a twist that way, but I think it's to do with the way that the elastic around the ankle is sitting, so it must be like slightly twisted, because can you see the seam on this actually? Yeah, okay, you can see where the seam is coming from like the side and rolling around a bit that way. So I think the rest of it must have that kind of slight twist to it, so it's pulling the fabric that way. But it wouldn't do that if it was sitting more straight. It wouldn't do that. It would have a different wrinkle pattern to it, or a different motion. Interesting. Okay. Right, let's draw that one. That's enough. I'm trying to... It helps to like verbalize what I'm looking at, so I can understand it. Let's try to like 1-1 this again, because that seems to be helping actually. Sketch it out, and then we'll figure out if it makes sense. I think this is the kind of thing where it makes it easier if you draw the alternating side, or like the draw it as though it's see-through kind of thing, so you can see the other side of what's going on. It's helpful to listen to you verbalize it. Good, I'm glad. It's a difficult thing to figure out, right? Let's just I'm not too worried about like forcing myself to copy it like exactly. I just want to get the wrinkles and the way that they move, so let's not spend too much time doing this and fighting with it. Just get the angles. Where's the knee? Just about line up what by there. and then down to the foot. I can cheese it a little bit. It's not important. It's that thing of like, don't study all the things. Don't try and study like all the things at the same time, because you're just gonna make it hell for yourself, you know? Use the brain cells on what it is exactly you want to be doing. Get the basics of it down. Might be making it too wide again. I do have a habit of doing that. Let me just squish it in a bit. I think that's something I need to fight with, is making things too wide. Just out of habit. Bad habit, bad habit. It's not more helpful to pick one thing and lean into it. If your attention is divided, it's harder, yeah. I think that's what makes it hard for people to study as well, when they don't understand what that means. Or what it looks like, I guess. People don't understand what it looks like when you study, because you don't see a lot of people doing it. You don't see a whole lot of people doing it because it's not people don't really give a shit, you know? They just want to see you draw cool stuff, which makes sense, but if you want to draw cool shit, it's hard to figure out how you get there. Harder for me because there's a lot I want to learn. I keep having that kind of issue with writing stuff, actually. It's getting the brain to shut up and to just do shit instead of sitting and thinking about it. End up torn between wanting to learn from experience and intentionally grind in the studies, yeah. Okay, so what do we got? We've got like, that's a nice big shape. Let's block that one in. And then that's doing the thing where it's rolling around under there and you've got the little dimple that's popping up along that way. See, these always start out really like scratchy and shit as well. I want to be able to block out most of what's going on with the wrinkles, or even to be able to block it out in those big shadow blocks that I was doing on that last one over there a second ago. I want to be able to do that and do it quickly so that I can show the form with the way that the fabric moves. I do think a lot of it is just sitting there and drawing over the top of things and being like, okay, this is what goes on here, this is what goes on here, this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. Like talking to yourself. It really helps. I've heard that as advice for like writing as well. Sit there and read it to yourself. Sit there and read it to yourself. Which does help. I can't remember what it is. There's something about speaking things out loud that makes you process them in a different way. Like when you say something out loud, you know pretty quick if it's stupid or not. But if you're just sat there thinking about it, not always. Not always. A little bit harder to tell when you don't actually have to convert it into speech. You can just sit there and be real stupid and not even know, which sucks. Talk to yourself, chat. Talk to yourself. Feed that tulpa. It's hungry. Feed that tulpa. Chat, what is your tulpa's favourite food? That's a question. What's your tulpa's favourite food? If you can make a coherent explanation, you're winning. Yep, that's the one. There's another saying that's something along the lines of, if you don't understand it properly, you can't teach it to someone else, so. The first step of that is being able to explain it to yourself. Like, justify what you're doing. Why are you doing it? I guess that's like one helpful thing about being really neurotic about stuff is if you got to explain what you're doing, you know damn well what it is. You know damn well what you're doing and why. Because you've already explained it to yourself to justify it like 10 times in your head. It kind of helps. Literally anything he can get his hands on. He's a greedy tulpa. Okay, see, these are like really nice. These are really nice wrinkles. I like them. So what have we got? What is going on here? I didn't look at it in like super detail. You can see a bit of where it's hitting the leg there, I think. And then also as it goes up that way. I think that kind of attitude helps you learn as well, because if you don't know why you're doing something, you go and, you go and find out. Like, why am I doing it, though? Justify yourself, chat. Why are you doing what you're doing? Tell me. Better have a good explanation. I suppose that's the positive side of the whole overthinking things. you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. And I suppose the bad side is justifying stuff that is not helpful. Like, no, I am banging my head against this wall for a very good reason. You do not understand. No. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, I'm just like painting by numbers, kind of blocking out the values here. I don't know if that's helping. Trying to figure out the swooshes, aren't I? Yeah, just like the placement of the swooshes. Bullshit myself, then I end up sounding dumb. Okay, so what do we got? There's like that. Okay, there's that big fold there. I see what's going on. I'm gonna try and block out some more of the crinkly shapes. Try and Zazzle because he wants to exist. The tulpa has taken the wheel. Oh wait, okay, hang on. Let me look for my diamond shapes in here. Let me look for my diamond shapes because it's not going to show up there because that's all like loose, but like this kind of thing, I think. And then you have the other one that's appearing there, and they are both swooshing off up that way. And then there's one there, and then there's one there also. Okay, so it is doing what I'm thinking. Where did that go? Did I turn that layer off? Uh-oh, turn it back on. Oh yeah, there we go, okay. I think it is doing what I'm thinking when it rests like that, and then it's like, it's just getting pulled in different directions. Is I think what's happening. I think that's what's happening. I'm still drawing this too wide as well. It's bothering me. I gotta get a handle on that. It's really, really annoying. Actually, that's not good. Not good. I will have to do a BRB in a second also. But I won't be long. I won't be long. Okay, and that's like way wider over there. There's that little crinkle in there from that diamond. Okay. Yeah, you can see it more obviously on this, actually. You can see, like, those bits, and then that bit, and then that bit in there. It's starting to get more obvious as I'm drawing more of them. It's starting to get more and more obvious. It's starting to catch the flavor. Taking forever redoing the old pages because I'm trying to top myself, but I'm here blasting new pages. Yeah. It's still going. I don't need to pay too much attention to the waistband. That's just like crinkly. Okay, do I want to... How heavily do I want to ink this? I have to squint again. Squint at it. You know what, I'm going to do that quick BRB and then I will come back and do the ink. I'll be back in a minute, chat. Oh, I'm back. Hello. God, the sun is out. For the longest time, I've been like, oh, I can't wait for the sun to come out and it to be warm again. And now it's directly in my eyes and I hate it. I want it to go away. Oh, I hate it so much. Let me take my hair down. That will keep it. That will keep it away. I'll pull my hair forward into a big shelf so that it stops the sun. There we go. A big sunshade. Your skill level is better than 2020 cherry. So I need to chill. Yeah, it's okay. Chill out. Oh. I didn't notice that little line around here. Actually, that one's added on. Roll around. Rolly around. Rolly around. Is there anywhere else I want to? Ink heavy. I'll do a bit by there. I don't want it to look too much like it's ooh, what do you call it? Thin fabric. It kind of looks like thin fabric right now because they haven't put any of that like rendering in. Trying to be like cautious of it. Let's just do that as well as a big chunk. I gotta see what anime people were telling me to watch. Also, you're gonna have to remind me we're watching JoJo on Saturday as well, or I will forget. I'll forget about them. Saturday in the evening. I'll just hang about and draw. Hang about and draw. Completely zone out on Saturdays. Just gone. Not there at all. Is that the piece I'm... Okay, is that the piece I'm looking for? I think that's the piece I'm looking for. And then... Yeah, okay, that's the rounder bit that I've indicated there. And then that is that piece. I think I'm on the wrong brush again. Oh well. I will deal with it. We're gonna hang out today if your face isn't imploding? Yeah. Yeah, we can hang out. I'm gonna make some more ginger tea and see if that helps. It's not quite so bad today though, thankfully. It was having a bit of a do last night, but I'm hoping it calms down. Is this one gonna be bad? I feel like this one's looking bad right now, but it could just be that it's like the middle stages of what I'm doing. Usually is. I think that seam like tracks back there, yeah? I think that's where it's tracking back, and then okay. Okay. And then that way. Right? Yeah. Is there another seam? I think there's like another seam down there, right? Yeah. That is what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, because it's okay, it's rolling around that and then it goes down that way. And then it's like underneath there. And I think maybe closer to the leg. I think closer to the leg. I really like seams because they give you like more indication of what's going on. Makes it easier to see. and plot things out. Do I want to do any more like heavier? I'm gonna block that in as a big chunk actually. And then that can roll around and up that way into it. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Teach me how to draw clothes, please. Hello, how are we? Hello, hello. It's a fight, man. I'm trying to figure it out. It's difficult. I've always, especially the big wrinkles are more difficult. Like the heavy fabric is a pain in the butt. Huge pain in the butt. Okay. I'll block out a little bit of shadow there, and I guess the doot doesn't need a lot of detail. Just doot along there, and then I don't know if I really want to put a whole lot of line weight going on over there. I might just leave that alone. I know a lot of the issues that I'm having as well is that I'm making bits too nibbly and lumpy. Struggle bus with shadows and highlights, but we're learning. God. They are a struggle, man. They are a struggle. Is it like on clothes specifically or just in general also? All right, let's leave it there, and I want another layer again, don't I? I want another layer. Let me then put that waistband in, because not having that big shadow along that is annoying to look at. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited about comics. It's gonna be a really big pain in the butt to draw like grayscale, not grayscale. Like heavy inks, but for things that are transparent. Like kind of meshy clothing. I wonder if I could find examples of people drawing that actually. That's like a really specific thing. I'm gonna have to see. I'll have to see and find out. Because I'd think about that in terms of values. So I guess you'd have to do hatching. I guess you'd have to do hatching to get away with that. But you know, how would you do it without? In general, working on an emote right now, so I definitely want thick highlights slash lowlights to make it pop, being so small. I see what you mean. It's difficult to balance them, especially on an emote. Baban, you should try to do some harem pants. I should, you're right. Ones that open at the side. Oh, I know the ones you mean. Pretty cool looking pants too. Hello! They are pretty cool looking pants. I want a pair like that. I have to keep sewing my ones up because I've got some that are really comfy that I'm not ready to let go of yet. So I have to keep sewing them up. But the zip has broke on one of them now. And I'm upset about it because they're really comfy pants. And they're all so expensive now. Even if you look on sale, these kind of comfy pants are like 30 quid and I'm just like, no, absolutely not. No way. Want me to find you a ref? You can if you want, actually. That's a good idea. Start outsourcing my refs to the chat. Okay, let's block this out in one big chunk. Let's block it out in one big chunk. Or like, now I'm thinking about see-through umbrellas and stuff, because if you have black and white, you have to, if you do like black and white comic pages, you gotta have something dark to put the highlight on, right? So you've got to do hatching and stuff, and I'm scared of it. I'm scared. With clothes, I keep doing tight-fitting ones because wrinkles and shadows are too advanced to me. You can keep them, Baban. Yeah. Oh man. See, I always draw the skin-tight ones because I draw the anatomy, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to ruin the anatomy. I'm like way more into anatomy than I am like fashion. So that's always been the thing that has drawn my attention more, and that I have wanted to draw. So I'd rather draw someone naked than with clothes on. Because it's easier. It's easier to draw all the muscles because they're very definite, like where they go. You can go and like directly reference something and be like, okay, this is where that muscle goes. That's what it's called. But with clothing, it's like more of a fluid movement, I guess. I mean, fluid movement. It's more of a fluid movement, and it's a pain in the ass to figure it out. A little like drapery and, you know, interactions with the body and the forms. So you got like two different forms interacting, and one of them's malleable or more malleable than the other, and it's like, fries my brain. It's maths. It's visual maths. This is why they have people to work specifically on the way that clothing is animated with 3D stuff. Because it's awful. Highlight the message. Did I miss something? Sorry. I don't know if I missed something. Let me make the chat bigger so as I can see. Add-in tone release, just coloring in the lines. I was hoping there was a trick, not a skill issue on my part. Needed to be a specific color to study the values, banana. Do I need it to be a specific color to study the values? Not really. Magooban was like, just like highlight my message in the highlight my message. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm slow. Sorry. I'm a bit slow. Bear with me. That's what studying will do to you. Give you shit brain, chat. Don't do it. Don't study, it'll give you shit brain. No, I don't think it has to be a specific colour though, just pick one. Even if it is something that's like hellish for some reason, it doesn't matter, that's gonna help me. Make me suffer. That would be fun actually, to like outsource the references to the chat. When I'm gonna have to set up the Patreon Discord is what I wanted to do actually, and then I could have people be like, here you go, here's some refs to draw. To bully me. Extra bully. Pizza with extra bully, please. Okay, I'm just gonna think. I'm gonna think. Everyone out of the way. Everyone stand back. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think about it and do the shading, and then I'm gonna zoom out and see if it looks right. Or what I'm making a mess of. Dunked you some fun refs in Discord, yay! Good. Good. I like all the Adventure Time emotes, by the way. Excellent choice. It's making me want to watch old Adventure Time. I miss it when it was like the early seasons. Very comfy. Very comfy. I'm sure I bought those. I'm sure I bought the early the early seasons of it to watch through iTunes, and then my computer shut itself, and they are just not on the library there, so I just don't have them anymore, which sucks. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, yo ho ho. Yo ho ho. Okay. I should probably just like wash this in, shouldn't I? As like one big chunk. Oh, you've got a bunch. So many. I've probably made the base too dark on this one too. I've been darkening them a little bit as they've been going to try and make it easier, but that's also making it less representative of the reference. It's not like as close. It's not as close as I wanted it to be. I'm being a coward, I think. I think I'm being a coward and making it more difficult for myself because of that, which is usually what is going on, to be honest. That is usually the problem. Someone cooking chips. You know what, that's the one thing that annoys me in the summer when it's like really nice outside, everyone starts barbecuing while I'm trying to sit here and do stuff. And that's like all I can smell. The neighbors like to barbecue. So that's a really nice big chunk of highlight along there. Having trouble, all the harem pants I was finding were black, and I felt like that was just mean. No, you send me those if you want, that's okay. What ones were... I guess those are like a darker color. I suppose it depends if they're like shiny or not. If they were really shiny, they'd be more difficult because then the highlights get like more condensed. And the values are less obvious. Okay, I don't know if I'm winning. I'm not sure. I think I did too many little niblets of lines. Too many niblets. Too many niblets. Still snow on the ground here in Michigan. It's ready for warmer weather and barbecues, please. Yeah. Oh my god, I do hope it warms up. Oh, there's no I know it's like flooding and stuff going on. I hope there's no flooding out there. It's been pretty bad out here this year, actually. Just nasty weather. Aromatherapy while you work, yeah. Tasty, tasty food. I wonder if, okay, the manga people, whether they will just sit there and work and not eat for like extended periods. I wonder if they're like, okay, none of the rest of you can eat because you're going to make me hungry if you bring food. If I can smell it, you know, it's going to distract me. I wanted to look more into like fasting as well because of them. My ballsing this up. I feel like I'm ballsing this up. I don't know why yet. Not sure why yet. I'm partially trying to not think about it too much. Not too much. Because that'll make it more difficult, or I'll start like second guessing what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the blocks down, but I'm trying to like notice what's happening as I'm going. Maybe they choose to smell the food, so they're motivated to hurry. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, this might be that I'm trying to put these heavy values down first, and they are either in the wrong place or like too strong. I don't feel like it's picking up as well as it should. Either that or I've got too much heavy. Too heavy with the values like around here because they're way softer. Let me squint my eyes a bit. It's like that bit around there, isn't it? That bit. I might move on to another one in a minute because a lot of the realization of what's working comes from turning my brain off afterwards and then looking at it later to see what I've done. I sit and think about what I've done later on, but I have to make the mess first before I can think about what I've done. Gotta go and sit on the punishment step and think about what I've done. Is that fam throwing things around? Thunk. I don't know if y'all heard that. Thunk. Thingy Bestie sent you some new rafts. You're right. The Thingy Bestie sent me some new rafts. Oh my god. I think I maybe inked it too heavy around there. This does look bad. Okay, let me flip it like that for a minute. I feel like that leg ain't so bad. It's this one, and it's not picking up those diamonds. Those diamond shapes that I was talking about, I don't think. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da bum bum. Oh, whoops. Ah, wrong layer, ha ha ha. Oh dear, wrong layer. Yeah, okay, I'm not paying attention to where the big blocks are, am I? That's the trouble. That's the trouble. Oh yeah, and then, yeah, okay, those bits like that. I just don't know if they're linking up to the knee in the way that they should. That might be what's causing trouble. Yeah, and then there's that. That is appearing as one of the diamond shapes there. It's just a bit scrunched up. It's just a little bit scrunched. It's not quite so bad. Having to think about what you've drawn later makes me think of the level up prompt from Oblivion. You should rest and meditate on what you've learned. Yeah, see, that's it. You gotta turn the brain off and let it process what's happened. You turn it off for a while. You leave it on for too long, it starts acting funny. Okay, that is it. There's like, yeah, can you guys see like that chunk there? That shape. And it kind of splits almost into like two within that, so there's the darker piece. That's what wasn't picking up. That is what wasn't picking up, and then there's also like that roll there that isn't quite doing as well. That's not quite picking up. Let's fix it. Not quite picking up. Let's fix it. I can't decide if I want to be a Cali girl or a chav. Maybe both. Brain has a faulty switch. I do think that's what it is. There's like there's an off switch that is difficult to find. You have to do a whole song and dance to locate the off switch each time you want to press it. But I do need to look into like meditation and stuff, because I think the mangaka are doing the same thing with the whole don't eat don't sleep. Don't eat, don't sleep. Don't wash, I guess, some of them. Don't eat, don't sleep, don't wash. Go into meditative, make things state and get shit done. And they do it so much that they're just used to it and can trigger it very easily. I am sure that is what's going on. Nintendo Switch click sound, yeah. Mentioned it before. Oh, with me talking about the meditation stuff, yeah. I never got the, I could never do the traditional kind of meditation stuff. Or what do they call it, like mindfulness or something? I could never do that stuff, but I realized, like, oh, when I zone out and draw, that is like the same kind of brain state. I just can't do it where you sit there and do nothing. But it's, I guess it's like isolating the things that help set it off so that you can get into that mode. I make the Nintendo I make the little Switch click sound. Okay, do. I don't want to paint no feet. I don't want to be painting no feet now, but just a little bit of value. ADHD brain hates meditation, yeah. Oh, hang on, that's the doctors. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'm back, chat. Hello. Hello! Okay, it doesn't look as bad as I thought. I think I fixed it now. Whatever I was doing there. My accent's come out now because I've been on the phone. Let me put that back to normal. There we go. Let's readjust. Okay, I want another layer, and I'm gonna go back over it with more of that now. Is that your doctor calling to say they figured out how to cure everything? Yeah. I won't make a bad joke. No, I was checking that they did one thing. They did one thing. They said they were going to do like 3 or 4 things, but I was checking that they did the other because they did not do the rest. So I had to call and check. Are they cooperating? Do I need to come over and fight? Maybe. Maybe. Now I've just got to wait 3 months. I've got another appointment in 3 months. So I'll be back to them then. I'll be back to them then. What am I doing? I zoned out. Okay, I want to see if I can render this in like chunky shadows. So let's try it with that as a chunky shadow. What I'm trying to do is like Okay, so I'm putting the like really dark shadows, like those are already in to block them out because it makes it easier. And then I'm washing my values in, so I've got all like these bits softer. And then once I've got those for reference, I'm trying to figure out which values can I fill in and simplify into the solid dark color and have it look okay. So what range of values can I simplify basically? Until it starts looking bad. Like at what point does it start looking terrible? And I would need to stop, so maybe up around there, like this bit, but not that bit there. And then because it's got to have some kind of rest areas, right, from it. Otherwise it's just going to be one big block of value, or like not value, like crunch, texture. No rest areas is what I mean. If there's no rest areas on it, it's gonna look weird. Chunky Shadow is my new superhero name. Chunky Shadow. So I could always like ham out the shadows around there too. That could just become like one chunk. There's plenty of chunk there. Plenty of chunk. Fan-made biscuits again, and they're really nice. Fam have been getting very tentative with cooking them too much. So Fam have been like undercooking them slightly, so they're really like buttery and raw and like melty, and they're really, really nice. They're really good, like shortbread biscuits. All buttery. It's like raw butter just held together by crumbs. It's really, really nice. See, that makes that shape even more obvious. Let me see if I can get some of the like Jamie Hewlett art actually, because I keep going on about that. And then I don't bring any up. I'm gonna go back on Pinterest. Yum! They're very good. Very good. Pinterest. I don't know if the YouTube chat is working also. Does it work? I don't know. If anyone on YouTube is listening, and it's not working, because I ain't seeing anything over there, you may have to hop in Twitch. Jamie Hewlett. Has it got an E at the end? No, it's just 2 T's, isn't it? Okay. I don't know if it's going to be easy to find, but I've seen some really nice inky stuff that he's done where the fabric crinkles look cool. They're not like the most accurate thing, but they've got kind of a nice stylistic movement to them that catches that diamond shape that I'm trying to look at. Or I'll leave the tab open and I'll have a nosy later because I don't want to spend too long. I don't want to spend too long hanging out on Pinterest while I'm streaming. It's not helpful. What about okay, so maybe like along here. It's like, how many of the planes can I block out? Ideally, also, I'll be able to get rid of that value layer that's wish-washy underneath, and then it will look good with the grey tone and the heavy shadow. That's what I'm going for. I do want to be able to like swish. I want to be able to swish a value in like this and have it look good as well, because that's cool. That's cool. Just render the forms nicely. I mean, keep the edge of that. Where is it? It's in there somewhere. There it is. We'll keep the edge of that so that we can see it and it's not just a big block. Right, does that want more doing? I don't know if that bit wants more doing. The edge of that. It's really nice doing this and highlighting just the edges of pieces like that, actually. It's kind of cool. What else we got? That by there. I'm noticing that that's a thing as well, the way that you get the little wrinkle around the knee and it pops out and then pulls up like that. Little squunch. I don't know if there's, maybe I should start looking into fashion stuff and seeing if they have names for the way that things pinch. Like terms for it. Because there must be some way that they communicate and are like, yeah, you need to squunch this bit in more, but not with the word squunch, obviously. They must have a proper name for things like that. You gotta squunch it right here. Squunch it in a little bit. I don't know if that's too heavy. That looks kind of strong. Looks kind of strong to me, that one. See, it's not terrible. That one's not terrible. It's not reading so good as that one, though. I think the light and direction is going to be like part of it as well. Let me see if I can kind of move it around a bit. Because I think some of it is going to be... What am I trying to say? Some of it is going to be just awkward anyway, and you're going to have to sort of adjust it to what shapes look cool to get it to read. So you know, like shadow extra bits out like that just to have it simplify like that. Maybe just that big swoosh by there. That reads a bit better already. Like more of this. Simplify the shapes. Oh, are we eyedropping? We're eyedropping now, okay. That's a little bit better. That reads better now after doing that along the edge. It looked funny not having that all shaded in. Squanch, yeah. Squanching. It's not even the right color. Okay, okay. I might leave that as it is. Oh, yeah, like that kind of thing. I think that reads better because then you get to simplify like that as a swoop that way. It's just these other bits where it gets a bit nibbly, isn't it? That it looks funny. Okay, I'll leave this one. I will leave it alone. I'm going to duplicate it and have that version below so that I can compare them. I didn't do it on that first one, but that's fine. That's fine. Do I want to do that? And then I'll have the ref clear on the one underneath it. I'll put that back in the folder and then duplicate it down here. Duplicate it down there. Wait, is there still the one on the top? What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I? Oh, no, that's okay. That's what I want, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, so I've got my... Yeah, okay, there's the washy one and there's the blocky one. That's what I was trying to do. Good. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I'll leave the notes on that one. I always get annoyed spending the time tidying up the mess that I make on sheets like this to make them like vaguely presentable. It aggravates me. Good morning, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Let me see what ref's clown friend sent me. Let me see. references as my friends and in my... Oh, these are shiny. Ooh. Okay, yeah, these are going to be hell. Thank you. I like that one. Thank you, Clown. These look awful. Clown was like, let's do ones that are satiny with specular highlights. Such a bully. Thought you'd like the shine. I do actually. I really like the shine. I can go back to doing the highlights on them because I've been kind of... I haven't been doing a whole lot of it on these. Like, they're pretty matte. That one kind of had a bit of highlights on just to get it to stand out, and that one, because the lighting's a bit brighter on it. That one's more soft, though. I'm having fun laying everything out in little squares like this, actually. A lot easier to see what's going on. Those the refs? Yeah, okay. Move them out of the way and we'll start making another. We'll start making another sheet. There we go. Okay, we've got harem pants, chat. Look. Crop that down. Am I going to be able to fit that into the corner, or am I going to cause myself problems? Probably problems. I'm going to resize it so it's a similar size as well. Nice having a sheet. Nice having a tidy sheet like this where you can see what's going on. What does that say? Anchor points. Yeah, I don't know if I should. I'll put these on Patreon later when I get back to that next month, which is soon, actually, sooner than I thought. So they will go on there then. God, this has so many crinkles. This has so many crinkles. Cherry's bullying me, chat. What's with all the baggy, gigantic jeans references? Are you doing a comic on on Arabian Nights? I'm not telling. I'm not telling. It's a secret. I'm not allowed to know. I'm not saying shit until I start posting it. Sorry. Secret. Big secret. What am I looking for? Okay, let's look at the anchor points again. So we've got that. Oh, you can really see where it's sitting on the butt there. Look, see, that's like a big flat area where it's on the butt. And then you also have it like along there on the knee before it drops off. Oh yeah, it's like really, really clear on these actually. These aren't gonna have the... These aren't going to have that diamond thing going on that's happening on these, like I've done there. I don't think so anyway, because it's all... Well, okay, you've got the squinch. You've got the squinch of the elastic around the ankles for a start. Got a belly dancer in the sci-fi comic? Maybe. Maybe. And then, okay, yes, that's like an anchor point around there. That's an anchor point. And then, what was I marking it? Red. I think I was marking it red where you've got the seams because that's like a pull that's happening. That's its own kind of anchor point by there. Because you've got, like, coming from it. Dancing science, yeah. Science dance. Is that like an opening in the trousers? Is that an opening on them? It looks like it is. It looks like it is, because that, if that is what it is, then that means that that's a, where's the red? That is like a seam. That's, okay, that's a seam down there. I think, but it's not that tight, because you can kind of see where that's rolling in one continuous curve. You don't get like the puckering, like like that was going on with, where was the puckering going on? Like on that one around the seams of everything, you can kind of see where it like puckers like that. but it's not doing it on that one because it's loose. Interesting. Okay, and then yeah, no, the anchor points are right. Okay. Okay, and then I was using like a dark blue and we were going like so these anchor points are joining up and pulling back to wherever there is the most tension. Or dropping off like that. The brain is chugging now. These were mean. They were. You were really mean. I don't know if you were trying to be that mean, but but you were. What is going on up here? What is this? What is this little well of shapes? That's gonna need more looking at. Because why are those going into like big chunks? That's also like an anchor up there because you can see where the leg is, and that is sitting on top because it goes into like almost a 90 degrees there where it goes up to the body. So you can see that along there, but it goes more into it where it's like really tight against that knee. Into it. And then, see, I like this seam here is relevant, but the fabric is so thin, or light, rather, lightweight, that it's like, that is almost a continuous curve across there. Like, and then there's like a pucker by there, and then it goes down to that instead, as that drops off. So what do we got? There's like a in-between. There's like an in-between section where it's changing what the anchor point is. Kind of. Trying to find something with a baggy aesthetic you're going for, and also had the slit on the side. That's genuinely the closest thing I could find. Yeah, this is like, what do they call it? Like costume, is it costume satin? This stuff? That's what it's making me think of. Yeah, okay, and then, yeah, that all just, like, baggies down to that way, and then... Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, like, what bits are going to what anchor points. So that's, like, one definite big bit there, where you've got that, and there's a really obvious swoosh. And so is that, where you've got it going there to the knee. And then it drops off, and you go from, like, that anchor point down into where it's looser down there. And that's that piece. So I'm trying to think about it in planes, I guess. Planes and where things are joining up. So that one, okay, that one's going down there, but it's like looser, so you've got the swoosh. And then it starts linking up to where the butt is. You can see where the butt is like flat, and you got the big old shiny point there. And that's rolling around down to there. And then you have the kind of in-between where it's just crunkly and loose. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let's draw it. Let's draw it. That's enough. I need one of those memes where it's like, yeah, I study, and every letter just is suffer. Belly dancing costume. Okay, like I said, I'll do the one-to-one again. Am I on the right thing? Yeah, is this new layer? Yeah. Okay. I'm doing these all in folders so that they are somewhat containable and easy to move around as like one thing. Okay, what we got? Do. It's hard drawing a bloody straight line as well. Art lean. The art lean. It's terrible. I always had trouble with the way things wrap around the hips like this too. That was always a huge pain. The hips and the belly. And then what we got? Tootses. What we got with this line actually, like boop boop. I need to block it down in like looser shapes, like boom boom boom. Boom boom boom. Less time to think about it, more time to draw the anchor points, I guess. Like, okay, yeah, what we got? We got like the knee there, and that goes to like here. Right. The knee goes there, and then there's like the crotch. That's a horrible word, isn't it? Crotch. Okay, so just draw the negative space in and not think too much about it. Foot. Where does that line up, like vertically? Sometimes I do that just to plot stuff in, it's easier. Just figure out where it is, kind of on a grid. Can't believe you'd be so mean sending me refs like this, Jerry. Crotch, gulch. I hate groin, yeah. Groin is a bad one. The groin area. Loin is pretty bad too. Loin and groin. Loins and groins. And gulches. Crouch. Crouch. Lurch your groins. Lurch your groins. That's nice actually. That's like right at the top of the leg where the thing is. You know, the thing. The top of the thing. Know what I mean? Starting to lose it now. starting to poo brain. That's why I've got to hurry. That's why I've got to hurry and do the sketches quick, because the poo brain is chasing. I like too wide. Like consistently draw things too wide for some reason. Load your groins. Okay. Boop, boop. Feet are horrible, man. That's two. Yeah, okay. Fix that. Do, 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 do. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Bleh, bleh. That's not the right angle neither, is it? Like, but. You watch Vikings by chance? The show? Like a little bit? Maybe like an episode or two, but not much. Go on though. Only a little bit. I think fam have watched it. Something interesting in there. Should I watch it? Am I gonna get bullied to watch it? I probably could, if it's good. Okay. Okay, boop boop. In the belly. Straw the belly. I'm trying to get the cat used to me tickling its belly again, because it's getting knots there, the poor thing. It's getting like knots in its armpits, and that's like the worst. Have you ever tried to trim the hair on a cat's armpit, chat? It's not fun. It's not it's not the easiest thing to do. She's getting real mad at me. Poor thing. Best thing about it, gathering they have in the summer is called The Thing. Oh, like how we say they're having a do. Like an event. We just call it do. Then again, we'll call like a medical event that as well. Like someone's having a bit of a do. Cat's having a bit of a do again. I don't know if that's something anywhere else or if it's just here. I'm forever having a bit of a do. Like when she's trying to find the words for something, like go to the thing. Oh yes, we do still need to plan the summer rains. Doggo has wispy, silky hairs behind her ears and neck. It's always getting matted for no reason. She's well groomed and cared for, but I still have to cut her neck furs. Yeah, that's what I have to do with the cat. She's got like long hair, and I think there's something. She's got like kidney disease, so I think there's something about it where it makes her, hair like not as nice. I think it's like a protein thing. So her hair gets matted more easily, and she's like old, so she needs more brushing now because she can't bend so much because it's uncomfy for her. But like, oh my god, the armpits. The armpits, chat. The cat's armpits. The poor thing. Okay, so that's me block of it. That's me block of it. Now, what kind of fresh hell is going on with these wrinkly crinklies? Let's put my reference back on where I was looking at it. So, okay, is it a good idea too? See, I'm tempted to like block out where you can see exactly where it's hitting the knee because it's shrink wrapping it kind of around there and over. And then you can also see it on the butt, top of the hip. See it on the butt / top of the hip. So that makes those chunks. It makes the anchor points really obvious. I'm not even gonna try and get these wrinkles exact. I'm not gonna. That's gonna be silly. But oh, you can see. Yeah, you can see where it just like drops off there and like boom, boom. That was what I wanted to look at actually, like around here. What is it doing? Is it going into the diamond shapes? Because I think it might be, but I'm not sure. See, kind of? You guys see that? You can see those shapes, right? It's not just me. Oh, it's doing it there too. And then like here. Ah, it's like waffles. Potato waffles. Potato waffles. Potato waffles all along. The only bit that's not doing it is like by there where it's like dragging that way. Dragging ash. Is it doing it down the rest of it? Is it doing it down the rest of it? Where was I look? I was looking somewhere specific. Okay, see. Oh, right. Where you get these like little puckers around there, and then you get where it drops off from them. So you get the pucker, and then like either side of it. So kind of like zigzags, like that. Okay, I'm gonna erase that. It's like a lot softer than what I'm blocking it out as. Because it's like, it's more rounded like that. But I suspect waffles. I suspect waffles. I think there's something going on. I hope you're learning too, chat. The monkey in my brain is working hard today. Hope you can't hear my belly rumbling either. Okay, so what do we got? We got like a real nice big swoosh there. I'm going to try and catch that one, and then any of the little nibbly bits I will just fill in and not worry too much about. That's my thought, I think. If I can just fill them in like this, it might work. Because if these are real crunchy, then I think it will be fine. Those bits around them. Linda, I'm glad my character does not wear pants. Yep. Should have done that with mine. Should have done that with mine. Should have. Got my notes. Squinch, squanch, and waffles. Yeah, that's it. You're ready for the test. There will be a test, chat. I hope you have your notes. Squinch, squanch, and waffles. Okay. Ooh. All right, so that's the seam there, and then that's got, I think that's got a drop off there because it's getting closer to that seam also. I don't think I'm going to be able to make these as delicate as they are in the ref. Also, but I'm gonna try. Let's block in that as a. I don't want it to look like it's another crinkle. It needs to look like a gap in the fabric where it is. I thought you meant the ones also, Cherry, where they like hang off there and there's like the gaps at the side like this. I don't know if there's a name for those. I don't know if those are like harem pants too. Or if anyone in the chat does, actually. Oh, whoops. That's what I was thinking you meant when you said hole in the side of them, where it's around the butt, hips. Oh, the test is multiple choice. Okay, so I need to like drop off from the shiny butt. We need to drop off from the shiny butt. Like this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it gets like crazy over here, so I'm not even gonna it's these main bits here where that's swinging. There's a nice little squunch by there. You know what? I'm gonna paint these with the shine in a minute as well. I'm not just gonna do it as a heavy ink thing. I'm gonna swing back around. It's just gonna look crunchy, I think. Oh. It's not too late. It's not too late. I have characters who would prefer to wear no pants. Unfortunately, they have to. Social pressure dictates it. Peer pressured into wearing pants. The world's so unfair. Peer pressured into wearing pants. Have a drink, chat. Also, it's saving. Give it a sec. Is it going? Is it going? Work from home now. I refuse to wear pants. Hey, there you go. Just don't stand up on the Zoom call. I was gonna say wear a loincloth, but now I'm thinking about that cloth gowns thing. Where you see the text of cloth gowns and it reads as something else. I don't know if this best way to like shadow it. It's difficult with the shiny material. See, I wanted to have that like clear, but it's got. I suppose it's not like the dark color, right? It's just where there's like shadow, or not shadow, but you know. What am I trying to say? I don't know how to describe that or what I'm trying to do. That's a problem. That's a problem. Oh yeah, okay. How do I just like, I'm just gonna nibble the sequins in so that that reads as the same, because it's confusing to look at right now. So, I'm gonna do that right quick. That's better. It'd be fun to draw something glittery again. It's really fun doing like glitter colors on things. Can I just like crunchy? I'm just gonna crunchy the waistband, because where do you even start with that, man? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Texture and crunch. Okay, there's like a little bit of swing that way because of the same, but it's teeny. It's teeny tiny. Okay, yeah, that's all like, yeah, that's all swinging around that way. Okay. My notes, what's the definition of nibble now? I think that's when I use the eraser and I get rid of some of the lines, or I add more little kind of hatchy detail in. So like, whatever I did here, like nibble, 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 but also nibble, nibble into the shape. Or what's the other word for that? It's not nibble. What's the other one I say? Noodle. Noodling. Greebling also. Greebling is like widely accepted though. That's not one of mine. That's just it's like a sci-fi thing where you try and make stuff look very technical and complicated, but it's just visual noise to fill. It's visual noise to fill the shapes out. Technical looking visual noise. Now there's noodles getting too advanced. Noodles and waffles and everything else. Noodles and waffles. This one's difficult. Cherry, you're mean. Cherry, you've upset me. This was a really, really mean reference to send. The fabric is so shiny. The shadows don't even pick up like you'd expect them to. So mean. This is going into like a lot of waffle shapes over here, actually. I can see them. I can see the waffles. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's for the best. It's for the best. For the best. It's how we learn. Okay, I'm gonna block that bit in where it's that darker green. It's really difficult to pick out the dark shadows on this because there's not a lot of gradient gradient, range. There's not a lot of range of the values. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. There's a chunk there. I love the shine. I think it'll look a lot cooler when I put the shine on. I think that will make it look less funny. Okay, what we got? Now we're into waffle territory. With these little crinkles. Look. See, they even go into like Y shapes along the side there. I can see them. Do, 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 do. Okay. Ooh. I think this is going now. I think it's going. I'm gonna block that bit in along there as well, because it looks kind of strange. Okay. Boop boop. Boop boop boop. Ooh, I do not know if that's picking up on there properly. See, I'm so tempted to go and like boop 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 along there, but that's what the value's going to be for. And then I'll go along it again. Because I think what I'm going to have to do to shade this bit is like that, like a really big chunk, and then have those little tails of the wrinkles disappearing off into it. Because you can see like really heavy shine along there, because that's where it's sat directly on the leg. I'm pulling those down like too far as well, because that's like across to the knee, and then you can see where it puckers like that. And then they drop off. Like so. Really? I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of really delicate fabric like this. I think a lot of the stuff I want to do is chunky. Thankfully. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it's going to be real chunky. Yeah, okay, I see. I might leave it like that now. Because this, okay, there's like a tension going on here where it's just sort of suspended slightly and it's quite flat. Because it's, oh, I see. Yeah, right. So there's like the two anchor points like there. And then it's kind of, it's tight there. So where it's hanging off here immediately, it's just very flat before it starts to go into the crinkles again further down. Just gonna dock my pay. You cross with Cherry now? Yeah, I am. Sorry I missed that. Poo brain. Cherry's mean. I'm gonna send you mean references, Cherry, and tell you to draw them. Oh, did I? I should get rid of that. I just drew that on. Bully time. Bully time. Bully o'clock. Okay, that's going. It's not quite so detailed as the ref. But that's what it do. I think that's what it do. Do I want to feet slightly? I'm gonna feet just a little bit. Just a little bit to block them in. So weird. I hate feet. I hate feet. They're so gross. So gross. I'm glad nobody asks me to draw feet. Revenge for making me draw boxes. When did I make you draw boxes? That was so long ago. When was that? That was ages ago. I gotta make you draw boxes again. I'm gonna do it again. Boxes and cylinders and triangles. I don't know, I ran out of shapes. Like immediately. I want to reduce the layer. Shall we have it so that the... Sorry, my belly is shouting now. Put lotion on its skin or else it draws the box again. Yeah, that's the one. Let's try and make this like silly shiny also. I'm gonna really ham it up. We're gonna have to watch that movie. I'm gonna have to bully you to watch it. What was it I was gonna watch? There was some Shakespeare play where... What's his name? I can never remember his name. The guy from Silence of the Lambs, where he's like... That guy. He's in a movie version they did of one Shakespeare play. Is it Marcus Aurelius, or is it something else, or am I just thinking of that name for some reason? I can't remember. There's something with him in that I wanted to watch. I'm gonna have to go and look it up again. Anthony Hopkins, that's him. That's the feller. Okay, let's have a go. I don't know if this is going to be easy with the chunkier watercolor, actually. Watercolor pen. Like this. Very shiny. Have that up in the craft room in a cross-stitch art style. That's cool. Drawing boxes will continue until morale improves. Yeah. Keep going, chat. It is kidneys with fava beams, squinch and squanch noises, yeah. I was gonna say in the play I'm thinking of, he feeds I think he feeds someone's son to them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up later. I've got it saved somewhere because I think it's just on YouTube. The whole thing. Okay, this is a nightmare. This is a waking nightmare. Thank you, Cherry. I hate art. I hate it. I hate drawing. I hate drawing. It's awful. I hate it so much. It's so bad. Feel bad now. It's okay. Some Shakespeare shiz for sure. It is. It definitely is. I've gotta work up the brain cells to get into more Shakespeare stuff, man. My brain usually turns off after a certain point and I get confused. It's like if you miss a bit, you gotta track back. Or you lose what's going on real quick. Or I do anyway. Maybe I'm just daft. This is like food packaging shiny. what's going on here. Cracking up over here, y'all, because one of my cat's nickname is Squanch. Aww. Squanch. I think it's funny when people call, like, belly pudge squanch. Is it squanch that people say when it's belly pudge? It's something along those lines. I think that's funny and cute. Or is it paunch? A little belly paunch. The pooch. Yeah, the little belly pooch. Adorable. I know I'm studying right this time because I'm very hungry and my belly is starting to make noises, so that means I'm doing it right. Means I'm doing it right. That's how the manga people do it. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I used to do that actually. I'd turn up and stream and not eat until dinner time. And I got shit done, so I need to go back to that, obviously. Because it works. I'm mad that it works, but it works. Very well. Meow. Brady's all jam with baby talks are for fur babies and don't go out when it's cold, yeah. Doop 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 doop. I just like silly words. They're fun. Fun to be silly. And the animals have to deal with it because they can't say anything back. Damn, Baban, those pants is looking dope. Thank you. Thank you, I'm glad. They kind of look like a bin bag because I've made the value darker, but they're a little bit bin bag. At the mo. A little bit bin bag. I think that's okay. You ever climbed in a wheelie bin, chat? I think one of us got squashed, actually. I need to ask fam if we need to get a new one. Someone's car rolled and like bumped into the wall and took one of the bins with it. That's why I'm thinking about bins. I do not know if I'm winning. Hang on. Am I winning? I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm winning. Need more like this way, don't I? Is it better to do that and then sort of nibble into it, actually? I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Like this. Like this, maybe, and then like boop, boop. Just doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. Like drawing, what do you call it? The really shiny stuff. Latex? Where it's all reflections and shiny. I have an emote for that. Trash can man. I like that one, it's cute. Oh, dancing trash can man. Like that round highlight around the edge of that little bump there. And then we don't want as much down this way. It's softer, isn't it? It's a lot softer and not so heavy. How long can you sit there and draw, chat? What's your like upper limit? How long can you sit there and draw before you have to move? Or like, you know, feed yourself, I suppose. Okay, now they're kind of going. There is way more like in this swish. That around there. Draw a bit longer. 3 hours maybe. 3 hours is good. Oh, I selected it. That's why. 3 hours is a good chunk. I'm gonna swing back to doing this kind of thing from imagination at some point as well. I'll swing back into that so that I can see if I can apply what I'm figuring out as well. It's nice doing big sheets like this though to figure things out. Just 8. Still drawing, honestly. It really annoys me that drawing. Drawing? No, eating. Eating makes you so sleepy. I wish it didn't. It's a pain. Too sleepy to draw. It is nice eating a whole bunch in one go and then just feeling like a bear that's about to go and hibernate. It's like, vegetable time. Vegetable time. Time to snooze. Time to snooze for the winter. Okay, I might leave that be now. Devour mode, yeah. Eat a bunch and then fall asleep on the floor. That's a fun time. Okay, I think that's not too bad. It's not really following the leg as well as it should. I'm kind of getting the path of that highlight though, where it's like across like that. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna paint I'm not gonna go and paint the body in. I want to, what am I wanting to do? Duplicate it and put it down here. I'll have to move those other F's out of the way too. And then I want to do a variation so that I have one that I can noodle out with more chunk to it. More chunk. So I'm going to get rid of... Let's get rid of that, yeah, and I'm going to try and do it like the other ones that I did. We'll see. See what happens. If it's just black and white. Or grayscale. Not grayscale, that's gradients. I keep saying that. It's not grayscale. Move these out of the way. We'll get to those in a minute. Let's make them lighter. Let's make them lighter so I can see it, and then I will do another layer on the top. And how do I want to do it? How do I want to do it? With a different brush than that for a start. Let's try and figure out what is like important information in here in terms of the shapes. Maybe that piece, like maybe keep these 2 big pieces of light that pull down that way, but they might even be too much. Maybe get rid of the back, maybe. Just a bit on the butt. Have them nibble up into it, to the shapes. And then I was talking about that with this leg, wasn't I? Like along here, like. What if I reduce the layer slightly and then do. I wanted to do that and then have it nibble away with those highlights into that. Ideally. If it will work. If it will work. And then lots of this could block out because it doesn't need to be seen, I don't think. A lot of that down there can just soften down. Yeah, okay, then I'd probably want to take a lot more off of this, like that then. Maybe just have that piece. Maybe just have that piece. Okay, yeah, that would be like simplifying it down to where that highlight is then, so it would, yeah, that would just be taking the values that I had washed in and taking the highlights as that brightest bit. Do you like it with that big swoosh down there though? Oh my god, that scared me. What? What's wrong? That's my cat. You scared the heck out of me. What are you doing? You're loud. What's wrong? What are you? Come here. Come on. That made me jump. Come here. You're a bully now. Have you fed? Oh, you sound like you fed. Or you smell like you fed, rather. There's a good cat. You smell like your dinner. How are you? Here she is, chat. Little friend. Bro. Hello, Baban. How are we? Hello. What's jiggling? Welcome to the stream. How you been? Ooh, she does stink of cat food. You do stink of cat food. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Stinky thing. Okay, yeah. How is that? I should block it back up as well. Okay, now that doesn't read because there's no crotch on it, so do I draw the crotch in? I guess so, like that, just to make it obvious. Maybe? I think I'll have to look at that one again. We can't see her. I'll have to, we'll have to take a picture of her. We'll have to take a picture of you, cat. Stinky. Stinky. Stinky cat. That does look very bin bag fashion. It's too chunky around there too, like. Okay, now I'm done. Kind of. It's like all that along there once, yeah. Yeah, and then the drop off on the knee. It's not doing either, is it? Okay, that's like slightly better. I think that read. I think. That one was difficult. Cherry's mean. Cherry gave me that reference. Cherry is mean, chat. Big bully. Big bully. Very mean to me. You licking your chops, cat. Aw. Oh, licky chops. I'm sorry. Send me a worse one. See if you can find one that's even worse, please. If you have time. Make it worse. Oh wait, why am I duplicating it? I don't need to do that yet. I want a folder for it, don't I? I want a folder. And then we'll have a look at this one. And then I might scoot. And I might scoot. Did you not see the... Oh, I did see the other one. I did see the other one. It was kind of crunchy. And it's got the text on it, so it was kind of getting in the way. That is a good ref, though. I like the crinkles on that one. It looks like velvety in that ref. Okay, what do we got going on here? What do we got going on? Let's see. There's my little rat friend. There's my little rat friend. My little rat. It's saving. Give it a sec. Talk to the cat. Give it a quick brush. Give it a quick brush, poor thing. Poor thing, Scruffy. Poor thing, Scruffy. There we go. Okay. So, the waist is an anchor again, and then around here and here. This is interesting actually, where it's going like that because of the toe pointing. I think it, is that like where the knee is underneath? Like in there and then like that? Because that looks like a weird angle that would join up to the foot. Maybe? Or maybe not. I think that's where the leg is. I mean, it's got to be, right? Because it's pulling it up. It's got to be an anchor point, so it's pulling it up that way. So I suppose along... We've got a long there, and then I think the crotch is quite low down because you can see where this is like that way. So I think the seam for the crotch is like down there. Because yeah, you can see like those bits being real baggy as well. Yeah. Okay. I think that like joins up by there. And then there's the butt and where it drops off from that. And I don't think it bumps into anything on that other leg. It's just the weight of the weight of the fabric. How many of these do I have now? There you go. There's a little sheet of them. What day is it? Tuesday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. I was using a blue, wasn't I? And then... You know what? Okay, let's inspect this because I'm thinking of that diamond shape again and how it's gonna, like, pucker. But I don't know if it's doing it entirely. Is it? Like that and then like that. Then off there. Like very, very slightly. Is that... Oh, is that fam? Yeah, I do want a coffee. Oop. Found something worse, but Discord won't let me send it. Oh, is it flagging it up as too fleshy again? Cherry tried to send me a picture of a raw chicken once. It was a raw chicken, wasn't it? Or was it a turkey? Can't remember. It was one of them, and Discord was like, there's a little bit too much flesh tone in this image. Didn't like it. It was like, this is suspicious. It was funny. It was a raw chicken, yeah. Like they've got filters for that apparently. It's a little bit too much flesh tone in an image. They don't want you to send it. Okay, is that doing... Right, what I'm looking for me. I'm looking for me waffles down here. See, that's almost waffly. I think sometimes it goes instead of into another crunkle. Instead of into another crunkle, it goes into like a flat plane. So like it's technically doing a waffle, but it's flat planes. Never mind, it just went. Let me see. Oh, those are cool. Ooh, sparkly pants. Hey now. Oh, were those beaded pants? I can see the butt through those. I can see the butt through those. They're not very thick pants. Okay, let me like tidy that up because I'm sure waffles are happening up in this area. Just very loose ones. Very loose waffle shapes. And then it is happening. Let me see. I think it is happening here because you've got waffle, 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 and then waffle, and waffle that way. Definitely. Yeah, definitely waffles. Definitely waffles. What else? Okay, there must be like extra fabric here also because of how low down the crotch is. You can see the butt on the textured ones? Wow, you can. Yeah, there's like a little butt window, maybe, or it's just thin in that area. I don't know. Is it happening with the... Hang on. Hang on a minute. Is this waffles too? Is this waffles too? It's zigzag waffles, I think. I think there are zigzag waffles happening. Okay, let me think about these creases in a different way. Let me think about these creases in a different way, because I think I'm seeing waffles. I think I'm seeing waffles. Bonus content. Bonus content. Okay, so if you have this piece, and then you have this piece, and then this in here, then how do you like simplify that? I guess that's like technically the waffle, and then that's the other bit of the waffle. I don't know. I get the impression it's easier to think about it like swooshes, but I'm suspicious that there are waffles. The word of the day is waffle. Okay, let's bring that back up and then I'll get rid of this. And then we'll start drawing. Those pants are cool though. Have you guys ever seen that dress made out of like beetle shells? I forget what kind they are. I don't know if they're jewel beetles. They're kind of greeny blue beetle shells, like sewn onto it. I think it's in a museum somewhere. I can't remember what it was for. I have the wrong brush again. Wrong brush. Okay. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. I'm sick of taking a while on these. All right. Does that line up with? Okay, so sorry, I'm starting to get a cough now. Okay, doop. I don't want to spend too long on this one. I want to hop off in a minute. I'm gonna try and finish it though. I don't want to not finish another one and go. Mole pants drawing time. It is. Hello. Also. Hello. Hello. These look really comfy, these pants. There's like a little bit of a curve in there and then down and outy. Is it a good idea to draw the seam? Actually, that might be a good, yeah, good idea. Shows respect, not too much respect. It's the mole, not church. I don't think I've ever loitered in a mall. I missed out. I wonder if moles are going to come back and be a thing. I don't know if we have like a similar problem where a lot of shops are disappearing and it's just like nail salons and stuff. It's not as fun as you think. Yeah, but it's so exotic. It's so exotic. That's such like an American thing. Loitering in the mall. Amazon hasn't gotten to us and it probably never will. Still are where I live. Huh. Interesting. Okay, what do we got going on here? Do. It's too big of a crunch, too big of a crunch. Do. Okay, so there's, yeah, right, there's like movement here, but it's split up because of that same... I see what's going on. I see. Yeah, and then that goes into big swoops, but right, that's like one big swoop. Okay. Taxes levied on foreign companies. Huh. When you visit, we can loiter in the mall. Sweet. I wanna loiter in the mall. Just once. Just once I wanna go and loiter in the mall. Oh, I wanna try the I wanna ride on the motorized scooters in Walmart. That's what I wanna do. I wanna ride on the Walmart scooters. Okay, what am I looking at with? This is all just like crunch over it, so I don't want to do too much to that. Let's have a look at what we've got going on here. I'm gonna have to block this out in a sec too. And then boop boop. And around and down. That is a nice curve. That is a nice curve. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's its own plane then, and then we get into like waffle territory again. Waffle territory. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to like shorthand this as well, so that I can sketch them in quicker. Do you guys have photo booths? We do, but not many. Not many. People just use them if for like passport photos and stuff. Mostly you don't really see people messing about in them. Anyone else? I like miss disposable cameras being a thing, because we don't really take pictures. We don't really take pictures anymore, because if something was going on, you know, someone would get the disposable camera out and then you would know pictures were going to be taken, but no one really does it anymore. Because you just have the phone all the time, so no one thinks to do it, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad. I'm gonna do a quick BRB. Actually, I'm gonna go and get my coffee. I will be back in a minute. Ooh, yeah, Tara, for coming to the stream. Have a good day. Oops. Oh. I'm glad you had fun. Okay. Hang on, cat problems. Cat problems, cat in my seat, cat problems. Problem cat, aren't you? I took her downstairs and she ran back up and got on my chair, so I can't get rid now. I'm not allowed, am I, Spark? No. Oh, deporting. Deporting, yes. What you doing, cat? What you doing, cat? I'm gonna trim you later on. I'm gonna trim the fur and maybe the toenails. Maybe the toenails too. Okay, I don't even know what's going on with the crotch crinkles because there's a bunch also in there. Oh, okay, that's part of like this motion of the leg. Is it? Yeah, okay, yeah, I wanted to like cut that. Yeah, that cuts and then that bit is this piece here. Okay. That's what I was missing out by there. What I was missing out by there. And then, oh, is that like part of that? I think that's part of that. It's like crinkling up and around. Yeah, it just gets like real busy by here, and then all this is in the way as well. There we go. I did eat a biscuit. I'm cheating a little bit, chat. I ate a biscuit. Do I go over this now with, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I do. I need to make a map. Don't I? For reference. I need to make a map for reference. For comic stuff, I think. So what I've been noticing in the books that I've been reading, actually, that they seem to like having a map in the book. So that you know where everywhere is. Which is interesting. I don't know how much people that are writers think visually, and how much they think just in concepts. There you go, cat. It's okay. It's okay. Cuddly thing. I guess y'all are like art people, but does anyone just think like that? Like they can't think in images at all. They can't rotate an image in their head, kind of thing. I don't know what the right word is. I want to say pre-orient. As in you can like see what something's gonna look like in your head before you draw it. Or anything else. Preconceptualize, maybe? Maybe that's a better way to say it. Before you actually do anything. Like can you work out stuff in your head before you start doing something so that you can get rid of the bad ideas? Like visually, I guess. Up on the right bits. So yeah, that's like a big chunk of shadow by there, isn't it? And there's these little bits of crust here. I'm trying to squint and pick up where the most necessary shadows are, because some of them are just shading that I don't really need to detail. I might be making it more difficult making this blue as well, but I don't know. I do it with a foot just to like block it out. It's fine. It's not really fuss. Yeah, okay, then there's a lot more over this way. A lot more over this way and on the waistband. Guess I can just do that, like boop boop boop. Along there. Yeah, and along the waistband where it's nibbly. Oh. And the seam. Did I forget? You have a headache. Oh. Do you have a lot to do today? There's a whole lot of fuss. Ooh, I wonder if the wild orchids will be out soon, actually. I want to see them. I was gonna collect. I want to collect seeds from them and spread them around too once they are done flowering. A lot of really nice wildflowers out here in the spring, in the summer. I'm gonna have to go and look. There's a couple of different types of them. And I think there's some cool, like, rare ones that I didn't see last year as well. Not a lot, just a regular amount, yeah. Just a regular amount of a lot. I hope it's not too much. Get it done and then you can snooze. Oh, then you can draw boxes. Get it done and then you can draw boxes, Jerry. I'm gonna make you draw boxes again. We're gonna draw and there's nothing you can do about it. Wah 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 wah. I'm busier than I thought. Oh no, oh no, oh, I've got all these bookings I didn't notice. Like to get a lot of drawing done, good. Those harem pants don't look as bad as I thought they did actually, now I'm staring at them. Now I'm staring at them separate. They're not quite so bad. Not quite so bad as I thought they were. Okay, what am I looking at here? Oh, okay, that's the other little plimp by there. Blimp. You did good, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying really hard. I'm trying my bestest. Okay, let's maybe leave that be. So that little piece down there might be good. That little piece there might be good. And then a little bit down those wrinkles there. Just over the top of the butt. Like that. That works. There we go. Right, another layer. Another layer. Another nice layer on the top. We'll block it out, and then I'll do my shading. Block it out, do the shading, and then another layer of the harsh shadows. I'll duplicate that. I think my face has calmed down today as well. It's not, I was getting like an itchy head with it, but it seems to have calmed now. It's not fun having an itchy head. Let's turn that, yeah, let's turn that dark. There we go. Do I want to do that with blue? I don't know if I want to do that with blue. I'll wash it down. I'll wash it down a bit. Wash, wash. These soft shadows are the most annoying. I'm trying to get them to behave. They look really nice, but they're a huge pain. Okay, that's like one big plump across here, but it's got that little bit of highlight around the edge. That's it. It's got that little bit around the edge. I think it pulls down this way too. Pulls down this way to there. Yeah, that does like wrap around that way. Okay. Like that little highlight around there. See that? I can only just about see it. You know, it's a really good motivation, actually. This cat being a stinky little time bomb that could go off at any minute. She could fart, and I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's probably gonna. Innit, cat? It's probably gonna happen at some point. So I want to get this done so that I can move. Okay, this one's picking up all right now. I'm gonna change the color. I do not like this blue. It's like throwing me off because it's so saturated. I don't like it. I'll leave a base blue. That looks better already. Looks better already. It's just along that bottom bit where that highlight pokes out too, right? Yeah, like along there. She's locked and loaded, she is. Sometimes I pick her up and try and like move her on my knee. And then the smell hits. Done it, cat. Stinky. Stinky girl. Stinky girl. I'm glad it's not like dog farts, though. Dog farts are way worse. I don't know what is wrong with dogs for them to smell like they do when they fart, but my god. My god, the stench. Really bad. I don't know if I still have some orchid seeds knocking about, actually. I might have to try and grow them. Ooh, that's looking nice. Look, ooh. This one's working. Look. This one's coming together real nice. It's these kind of looser, softer fabrics are easier to do, it seems. Yeah. And then the shiny ones are more difficult. They're a pain in the butt. It's kind of annoying when they turn out looking okay also, because like, what do you even do with that? What do you even do with that? If something isn't really obviously wrong with whatever study you're doing, then it gets annoying. What do you do with it? How do you learn? How do you learn from that? Can't see what's wrong with it. That means you've got to go and find someone else and be like, hey, what's wrong with this? Which is annoying. It's so much easier if you can figure it out. Okay. I might leave them be. You mad? Oh, why? What happened? What happened? What happened? What's going on? I would put highlights on these, but I don't think I want to spend the time doing it. Like I sent you guys David my height. Fucking dinky next to your kid. Yes. Is that the one you sent me the other day but like cropped out? Because I assumed you were like further back or something. These are from yesterday. Oh, okay. Just short clown. Short and angry clown. It's right beside me. You're just short, I'm sorry. Just short. It's okay. You can be short. It's okay. It's okay to be short. I'm mad at how nicely those ones came out. Actually, this looks nice. I hate it. I hate it when studies turn out looking nice like that. Right, what do I want to do now? The other one with the crunkles. Oh, I do the crunkle version. I want to do the crunkles. Let's see. So, ooh, they look nice. Oh, look at them in that like really dark blue. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry. That's annoying. Boom, boom. Okay, where do I want my notes? Actually, that one wants to have the notes on, so I can get rid of it on the... I can get rid of it on the I get rid of it on the duplicate. Did that not move because I didn't have it turned on the layer? That's okay, that's real stupid. Okay, or is it just... Oh, okay. Are these the... Okay, these are the ones underneath. Whatever. Boxing coach is an award-winning artist who have no excuses for anything anymore. That's cool. Get to shrimping. Get to shrimping so you can learn his tricks. And, steal. I don't know. Steal. You know what I mean. Alright, let's have a look. be having a look at this then. Did you say he did tattoos? Also. Right, how much can I simplify this down now? That's a nice piece of shadow. Can I link that up to this one? And then maybe also block that piece along that plane and have it roll in so that we get a nice shadow by the crotch maybe to separate the legs out. And then I could also do it on this plane here. And maybe just block that piece out. I think that's going. Doesn't this so nice? I'm browsing at the moment. Oh. Right, let's try it around the back. Let's try this around the side and the back, I think. Maybe there. Like down that way. Oh, this cat's cute. Oh, she's cute. I think maybe something like that. That looks like it makes sense. And then I could, yeah, I could always like nibble those out so they're just chunkier, I think. Have that play in around with, yeah, the movement there. Right, where's the gradient? Okay, I think I like that. I think I like the way that looks. It's a bit busy in the middle. It's a bit busy in the middle by there. If I can like separate that out some, that would be good. Like that? Okay, yeah, I think that works. I think that works, yeah. Right, cool. Right, cool. And then nibble, nibble, nibble down there. Yeah, okay, you know what? I think I like, yeah, I like the way that those ones turned out. They did good. They did good. These other ones were more difficult. I don't know what I did to mess these up. I don't think that one looks very good, but I will look over it later. I've got one more, have I? And then I've got a set of, what, 6? Yeah, okay. I can put that away, and then I've got that one left. Yeah, and I suppose we'll do that another time, and if I can fit another row of them, that would be fun too. Right, I'll save, and I'm going to scooch out because it's been a while. I'm going to go. I'm going to be off. Have a good one, chat. I will be back. I will be back another day. I'll be back another day. Have a good one. Ta-da!